in Maxi 4. Hi. No, I didn't even notice you standing there. My name is Margo. It's so nice to meet you. What's your name? That's pretty. Which one of those girls is yours? Oh, she's cute. You can really tell she practices quite a lot, huh? That's so nice. She's got a really, really svelte figure. You know, I try to get my Parker to watch what she eats because, you know, we've been competing since she was 3 years old. And, you know, these dance companies aren't going to let you in if you look like an eggplant. We have a little bit of trouble. She loves to eat the sugar, and I mean, I just can't say no to her. She's won all of these competitions, but in the last few years, you know, since she's been getting closer to 8, her metabolism is just slowing down. So anyway, how long has your daughter been competing? Oh, so you waited. Okay, that's fine. Do you take notes on their practice? Well, we like to keep a log because, you know, have to know point by point what our weak spots are. She has to be perfect. That's the only way. I mean, okay, we are counting on her to get accepted to a ballet company. And the poor thing, she has no sense of rhythm, so that's why we're doing these tap lessons. Because, I mean, who takes tap dancing seriously? You know, it's like right up there with jazz. Yeah. Oh, your other daughter does jazz? I mean, good for her. You know, it's good to have some diverse experiences. So that way you can kind of really appreciate the ballet. But, you know, as soon as Parker started showing that she was a little off the rhythm, we got her right back on track with some, you know, it's a Maxi 4. Step, I'll change, rock back. No, heel. Okay. Anyway, see, right there. She has no rhythm, so we've had her taking the tap dancing, and we do about 3 hours of piano practice every day with that metronome on still. But, you know, we're going to drill it into her. How often does yours practice? When they take piano lessons or something for that rhythm? Okay. I knew we skimped on practice yesterday. We were supposed to put in 6 hours before school, and she wanted to sleep because she stayed up doing homework. You know, I need to talk to the teachers because my daughter's going to be a star. You know, I understand they have to learn the math and the English, but, you know, they can do that at school time. After school is for practice. Anyway, sorry, this is stressing me out. I need to, So, how long have you lived here? Okay, we moved here about 2 years ago, and it's still a little bit of an adjustment. There are some questionable values in this community. And so, you know, I try to keep my children very focused, no distractions, no relationships, no friendships, just straight eye on the prize. And, you know, meanwhile, we have these parents who just coddle their kids. And my Parker's learning that, you know, there are things like art projects and video games, and it's getting harder as she grows up around these influences to really keep her eye on the ball where it needs to be. Nailed it. That's my girl. It's about time she got one thing right in this practice. See, I like to make sure that I know the routines. Back when I was her age, not only was I a dancing star, but I was also a pageant queen, and that paid our way for so long. I just want that for her, you know. Plus, look at me now as an adult, right? Like, she keeps messing up these maxi fours. She's rocking back into the side instead of to the side. Okay. Like I said, I can't look at this anymore. Okay, so do you have any other kids? What does he do for fun? Well, like, does he play any sports? No sports. Is he in any of the school clubs? Okay, but kindergarten's not too early to start. I mean, if anything, it's kind of late. You want to get that strong work ethic in them as early as you can. Our children are our futures. You know, you get to that point, you get older, and you have to let it go. But then you have a kid. And so your dreams can move on as long as they just keep fighting to reach them. Well, you look pigeon-toed. We need to work on posture. We do these etiquette classes where they also work on, like, you know, posture and poise, and it's really important when you're a dancer because, you know, you don't want to look like some slumped over wannabe. You really have to shine with those judges, and part of that means confidence. Okay, I need to compare how she did with the notes from, oh, darn it, Jason, my husband. He must have swapped notebooks with me. Darn it. Hold on just a sec, would you? Yeah, babe. When you were moving stuff this morning, did you happen to move my little dancing notebook for Parker? No, it's one of the white and black ones. Composition notebooks. You took it. I'm sorry, but that was Parker's dance log for like the last 2 months. Well, do you have it with you? You have a meeting. Okay, well, we're at dance practice right now. Fine, call me on your lunch. Sorry. He doesn't take this seriously. Does your husband take this seriously? It's so hard when the whole family's not on board. People just don't understand how important this is, but this is everything for me and for her. Oh. Parker, you look like a giraffe. Curve your arm. Swan-like. The instructor is so slow to react. You're supposed to have the best here. That's why we moved here. Anyway. So what kind of diet do you have your kids on? You know, like a kind of like performance diet. If you have like, you know, food intolerances and then you eat them before you put on a leotard, you're gonna have bloating and you can't hide that. They just don't make Spanx in their size. They really should though. Actually, that might be a good idea for a little startup company project. I'm gonna write that down. Form wear for kids. It's a really good idea, don't you think? Well, I mean, everything's pretty radical at first when you've never heard of it, right? Like at some point, electricity blew people's minds. So, you know, sometimes some people just aren't ready for genius. I really think we got a good idea here, though. So, I haven't seen you at like any of the PTA meetings. You go to the school though, right? Your kids, yeah. You're not active in the PTA. You know, the PTA does a number of amazing things for our kids. It's what keeps the school able to run. Okay, well, not able to run, but there's not like, you know, we need these events. It's what sets us apart. And, you know, these galas that Susan puts together, I mean, that's what sets us apart from all the other schools and gives our kids such great test scores. Parker, that was rough. Well, I mean, the correlation between the test scores and the PTA galas would be, I mean, when kids come from wealthier families, they just do better. This is getting embarrassing, Parker. We got those darn fruit popsicles, and I mean, they're totally organic and natural, but that little extra bit of sugar before bed. 7-year-old doesn't need that. Just gonna end up with tummy rolls. Well, what do you do for fun around here? I haven't seen you at the church or, you know, at the Pure Bar down the street. Well, what do you mean you don't go to the I'm sorry, are you Jewish? You're atheist, what? Oh. Oh. Um. Maybe, sometime you and I could meet up maybe for a little coffee, and I can tell you about all the things that you're missing out on in your life could very easily be rectified if you just accept God. Well, you clearly must be very unhappy and empty. Okay, see, sometimes in life, we do things by mistake, mess up or what have you, and, if you don't believe in God, you gotta take that responsibility onto yourself. Ugh. I'm sorry, excuse me, I feel like my beliefs are very contemporary. Okay, well, screw you. You're just gonna keep standing there? Fine. No, Parker. Heel, toe, step. Heeled. It's such a simple move. Alright, we are going to be doing lots of drills tonight. Not going to bed till at least 11. There's probably somewhere else you could stand. Okay, well, you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to put like a little imaginary wall up because, please, people see me standing next to you and they're gonna talk. Everybody in this city knows everything about everyone. No, and you know what? It's people like you who just inspire all of this negativity. But I am a really positive person, and I'm not going to let your negativity into my positive bubble here. Well, aren't you going to say anything to me? You're fine to just watch and not... Okay. I don't need to talk to you. I am a independent, strong woman. I think it's kind of, telling about you, though, that you're not going to talk to me. You don't have anything to say? I am so glad that I am not a negative person. I'm not a hater like you. I rise above that. No, Parker, turn left. Left. Other left. Never mind. Hi, Linda. No, I didn't hear about Debbie. Oh my God.